flat out said like, well, I'm just not going to push it. I'm not going to prosecute it. But it's still, if he changed his mind one day, he could. And like the president now, you can go and arrest
Listen here,
everybody who has
Papa
a card
Joe.
in Colorado if they wanted to.
Like,
I mean, because you're still breaking federal laws.
yeah.
But
Vote me for president, and I guarantee you I'm going to make marijuana. It's going to be legal everywhere. We're going to be smoking the good stuff, eating brownies. And then I'm going to forgive all the student loan debt. That's my next message.
yay, you got my vote with that one.
Then we're all going to be
Yeah.
good. Because with a flick of your wrist there, Papa Joe, I know you could do it. I know you can. Being stupid.
My name is Mash, and I approve this message. Like, by all means.
Just know, vote for me, and I'm going places, all right? We're going places. But
We'll spend all our money we save and put it back into the economy.
we do. If I'm not paying student loans, we're going out, we're buying more stuff that we don't need, stimulating the economy.
Yeah,
and you're also
please.
stimulating my love, and I don't want to necessarily shoot my head off because I got to drown in student loan debt for the next 40 years on top of a mortgage for 30 years. But I'm going to tell you something that I really don't want, and it's this: Boston Beer Company and Pepsi Company announced plans to enter a business collaboration to produce hard Mountain Dew alcoholic beverage. The partnership unites Boston Beer's world-class innovation and expertise in alcoholic beverages with one of Pepsi's most iconic and beloved brands. Adults of legal drinking age will experience the hard Mountain Dew bold flavors and distinctive branding, all with an alcohol by volume of 5%. Perfect for occasions to dial up the fun. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have not drank a Mountain Dew. I don't know, a Mountain Dew period since I was maybe a gamer in middle school, perhaps.
Yeah,
Like,
not at all.
I played video games and drank Mountain Dew like every other like nerd staying at home. I switched our names up, by the way, on accident. I actually pressed some buttons if you guys didn't see
Oh, well.
that. We're a disaster. I'm never
This
allowed
is
to
hands
host
down my
again.
favorite episode.
I'm never allowed to host again.
Oh man. But yeah, I don't think I've had Mountain Dew in a good 15 years, maybe more. And I'm pretty sure last time I was, it was like I woke up in the middle of the night hungover and like chugged the Mountain Dew that was purchased at Taco Bell that night.
I see Micah in the
Lots of
Twitter
bad life
comments saying
choices.
he's all about the Mountain Dew stuff. So maybe there's a
Oh,
market for
no.
this stuff. I mean, I can't talk. I'm drinking pumpkin seltzer right now, but
I,
I just
That's
gotta
true.
say though, like hard Mountain Dew. I don't drink soda, so maybe that's why I'm so turned off by this.
yeah. I
But,
don't
like,
think
isn't
so.
this just like the Four Loco thing? Like, isn't this the same exact corner as Four Loco?
Yeah, I would say so.
Maybe.
I think.
What? Yeah, like
yeah.
like it just seems like that to me.
Well, it does make sense because I remember except for Four Loco was definitely not 5%. Four Loco was killing like everybody back in the day. They were doing all sorts of stupid, like that stuff would mess you up, man. Four Loco,
Yeah,
don't
it
touch
did.
one of those, buddy. So maybe I don't know. It's just
yeah,
I know high schoolers and college kids are gonna love it.
oh god,
yeah.
high school kids for sure. Like their mom or dad's just gonna think. I mean, looking at the cans, you can't. I don't see anywhere. Oh, it says hard. Never mind. Because I was trying to say that like nowhere on this can does it say that it's alcoholic, but I see now where it does. But I guarantee you, it looks just like an energy drink can. So there's no way that like some of
Right.
these old parents are gonna be able to figure out. You know what I'm
These
saying? Like,
old parents.
well, I'm telling you, you're gonna get some of these old biddies out here
someone who's
rolling
these
These
are
around.
out of touch.
Kid.
You're gonna see some of these old biddies running around like, "What is that?" And they're gonna be like, "It's a Mountain Dew, Mom. It's an energy drink. It's not a phase."
We're on YouTube.
We are now. We're on YouTube now. Oh God.
Yep.
Wow.
What about Facebook? Nope. No
I don't know.
Facebook.
Hold on.
No, still not that.
You know what? Who cares? The Zuckerberg is
That's
holding us
fine.
down. We don't care about Facebook.
So yeah, I think this is something I would have absolutely loved if I was in high school. Now I do have a friend who actually still drinks Mountain Dew, so I'm guessing, and she likes like White Claws and Truly, so she's probably very
Whoa.
excited.
There's a Venn diagram of
Okay.
people that drink White Claws and Truly that also crosses over with those who love Mountain Dew, I'm sure. It also says zero sugar on the can, so I mean, zero sugar.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not the
It's all
target audience.
fermented.
Let me see. I'm trying to look at this. There's 2 grams of sugars in this seltzer I'm drinking, and 2 carbs, and 110 calories. So maybe
I don't
that's why
believe there
people
should
drink it.
be
I don't
nutrition
know.
labels for beer.
I don't know, but
My
yeah,
beer has
Mike,
Yeah, I
0
think
Four
you're right
calories
Loco
about
does
and
that.
no sugar.
no sugar in yours, huh? Okay.
There's no label that says it has sugar, and there's no calories, so it's good.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, let's chat about some main topic. All right, enough of these seltzer talk. Let's get back to the topic at hand, which is Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest. Now, Brew, you spent a good amount of time in Germany. Tell us about the Oktoberfest in Germany, because when you were over there, we didn't really get to talk with you too much. And so now that you're here, it's kind of nice that you're joining us. It's great.
So, like, I never made it to the famous Munich Oktoberfest, mainly because
All
like
right,
it's
get off the show.
expensive. I have a reason for
Yeah,
this, and
closer
I
than
feel
we
like this
did.
is a big this is a misconception because there's Oktoberfests in like all of the towns in Germany. Like
Okay.
every like city and small most cities and like most small towns will have their own little Oktoberfest. So like it's one of those things where like I never made it to the Munich one, but like I went to the Berlin one like twice. There was one in the city I was living in. So like I never bothered going to the Munich one just because like it's supposed to be pricey as hell and like pure chaos and like rent like any of like the rental options for like an Airbnb are supposed to be crazy.
Well, I was gonna
So like
say,
I
like, does it really matter if you're at the real one in Munich, or I kind of felt like the whole time, like Germany in general is just one giant party for Oktoberfest, so it doesn't really matter.
my opinion is that no, it does not matter. Like I'm sure a lot of people would heavily defend it, but like there's a million places I would tell someone to go over Munich if they want to have like a beer vibe. There's so many places I recommend that someone goes instead. So like I'm sure it's fun and cool, and I know a lot of people who have gone, but there's also a lot of other things that people could do. So like I went to the Berlin one and like I had a pretty good time at that. Like um so I went to the Berlin one twice, and the second time we went really early because we're like, it's gonna be packed. We should go early and make sure we get a seat. And so we show up, and we were the only people there for like an hour and a half. No one else was there. It was just myself and my two friends, and we just had the entire tent to
All the beer
ourselves.
you can
And
drink at that point, right?
Wow.
it was great. Like we kind of, I think we annoyed the staff, but like whatever. Like they were
Why would they
technically
be
on
annoyed?
they were working. Like it was open. Like we just went early because like after a certain hour you had to like pay to get in. So we're like, we'll just go at like noon. It'll be fine. Yeah. So like
Huh.
the Oktoberfests are cool. Like if you live there, most towns or cities will have it, and a lot of them will have the official Munich ones. So like
Mhm.
if you want to have the official like quote unquote Oktoberfest ones from Munich, you can get them. There's options, and they'll probably be cheaper as well.
Oh, the
So like
actual
that
beer.
appealed to me. Yeah, like they'll have a lot of the big names. Like in Dresden, like the last when we were living in Dresden the last year, you could also get Augustiner had like these special like mini kegs that they would tap into at a certain time of the fest beer. I think it was like every Thursday or something for a few weeks. They would have like an official like tapping of it. So like the last like October festy thing I did was in Dresden, and I went to like Augustiner and then another spot as well. I can't remember what it was, like maybe Hofbrau or something like that. And like it was just like very casual. Like it wasn't going to be like the big deal that you see in like movies and pictures, but like if you want to have the beers, you can get them.
I would so
So
Yeah, like
much
the whole
rather be at a
experience.
smaller scale thing. I don't care about the actual experience. I'm drinking beers in Oktoberfest in Germany. That's what it's all about to me, rather than like, let me go like
yeah,
squish up against all these people and not be able to get beer and just be all mushed together and all that kind of
Nah,
stuff.
I want the
like,
experience. I was all
but that's
ready
the
to
thing.
start
But
practicing my
do it.
Stein holding, and we had a group of probably 25 of us that were gonna go. And right when
Oh
we
my
started to like
god.
Airbnbs, well, when we plan a trip, like the last vacation we did before COVID, there was 24 of us went on a Mickey boat. That was including the kids. And I think about 20 of us are going to Jamaica next
How
month.
do
So
you
like
have
we
25 friends?
Oh yeah,
Is
that's
that
mind blowing to
allowed?
me.
That's allowed?
well, that was including, yeah, that's allowed. I'm still friends with all my friends from high school. And then I added on more friends over the years. I just haven't gotten to hang out with them in so long. It was so nice on Friday. I had friends actually come and stay here for my birthday. And we went to Universal, and it was almost like things were normal. It was so
Okay, we
nice.
get it. You're popular. We get it. I
I
have
I
miss
like
had like
them.
one
six
friend.
friends.
Yeah, I have like, and
Yeah.
I don't have, good Lord, like, how do you find the time? That's got to be exhausting.
No,
How do
it's
you text that many
fun.
people?
Like
It was so
what?
fun. No, we're all still because well now we're going to Jamaica because we can't go to Munich because Erica's still turning 40, so we still have to celebrate.
They didn't stop her
But
birthday just for
it's
the
smaller.
pandemic. Wow, you think you know
It's
someone?
but it's going to be a smaller event. But yeah, I mean, we were like trying to get one of the Airbnbs that fits like a bunch of us, and we're trying to figure out who's going to stay with who, and da 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 da. Literally, the week we started planning was when shit shut down. But I want the full experience, but
Oh
I want both
no.
too. I want the full
Well,
experience, and
that's
then
the
I want to
thing.
go to the old breweries, and I want to do all of it. I already have my dirndl. I'm ready to go.
But that's the thing. Like, do it all. Like power to anyone who does the Munich thing. Power to whoever doesn't do it. Like, if you go to Munich, I will harass you. Go to Bamberg as well. Like, it's just there's so many
I will
options.
gladly, yes.
I'm trying to convince her to come to Chicago that weekend. I'm going. That way we can all meet up together, the three of us. I got a
That's
feeling
definitely on
I'm
the table.
close. I'm close. It's happening. You and Josh got to come.
Yeah, well, because I have credits from not going. I have JetBlue credits that are going to expire soon. So yeah, Josh and I are talking about possibly both of us coming.
Yes.
So
I'm
we
bringing
shall
my
see.
Josh, so you bring your Josh.
Maybe our Josh is coming.
Well, I get it though. I would like to have. I guess it would make sense. I would kind of like to do both, just because I'm a sucker for like doing the touristy stuff places if I don't
Mhm.
live there. So I
Yeah.
could see it. It would make sense.
I mean, like, I have a few friends who live down that way and are from the area. So, like, if they wanted to bring me, I'd be so down. Like, I'd love to go with them as people who've been doing it, like, on and off throughout their entire lives.
Guys,
Like, I'd love to go with them.
what if we did a virtual Oktoberfest? We can do it. We set up our cameras
We
and like do
did.
like beer chugging
It
and
could be
all
done.
that stuff, and we could have a virtual Oktoberfest with us.
So about a
Wasn't one of,
month in. Go ahead.
there was
Oh,
one big brewery that was sending out like mini kegs of Oktoberfest, and they were sending like all like the Bavarian flags and colors and things. I can't remember who it was, but they sent it to like a handful of beer people online, and it looked
Well,
like
they
such a
must have not
blast.
gotten our addresses. That's ridiculous.
But that's the thing; it's just like, excuse you, we're here.
so yeah,
Okay,
about
go
a
ahead.
month into the pandemic, before everybody got zoomed out, we were doing like fun Zooms most nights of the week, and we did like a German themed one probably in like April, and like a few of us wore dirndls, and we had German hats, and we're all on Zoom, and my daughter made handmade pretzels, and yeah,
Oh,
that
That
was
sounds
when
amazing.
COVID was still a novelty.
It's
yeah.
back when you had fun.
Yeah, back when I was like, oh, a Zoom thing. I'm
So
gonna sit in my
full of
backyard and talk to
life.
my friends, and yeah, and now it's
What
like,
a
fuck
time
Now
to be
look at us. It's
alive.
just like, ugh. I'm a real quick. I opened up a new beer. It's a pecan pie holiday ale from Rooster Brewing Company in
ooh,
Utah.
Oh,
It's an ale with pecans, however you say it, vanilla and maple flavors with a caramel color.
that sounds delicious. Is that from last year or
that
this
sounds
year?
all
No,
right.
I got
Yeah.
it when I went to Salt Lake City, actually. So it
Oh,
says gritty town, good people. Have your pie in a glass. Toffee and coffee or caramel malt notes blend with pecan and vanilla flavors. So this is that you had a Roosters Brewing. I don't know if I sent you both one, but I know I sent Lauren one. But this
I'm
place we
drinking that
got there
peach.
when we were in Utah, and they open at 11, but they can't serve you beer till 11:30 because Utah has weird rules.
Yeah. What was that about again? Like, why would they open half hour
Well,
early
they're a
then?
restaurant too. This one is a restaurant, so I guess they can
Oh,
open up to serve you lunch, but you have to wait till 11:30. So again, why I don't understand why you would open
Right.
30 minutes before, because like
I
I
don't know.
I came here for beer,
Maybe so people can eat before they have alcohol in their tummies.
but you
I have no
can't.
idea. I'm guessing.
It doesn't really taste like pie in a
Oh,
glass. I don't know. It's not bad. Tastes pretty good. I get a lot of caramel notes in it.
It
It's
sounds delicious.
yeah. It
not bad.
sounds nice.
Maybe if they still have it in September when I go back down to Salt Lake, I'll be able to snag some more and get them to you guys for Thanksgiving. But Lauren, I see that you have some beer news, or not beer news, some beer school on the first Oktoberfest, not to be confused with the first Thanksgiving now.
Yes, I do actually have some facts, and I'm only going to give a few facts. They're from the beer school I did last year.
Oh
Because I
gosh,
broke it
we're
down
in
a
the
lot.
reruns now, kids.
Oh, don't act like you remember it, because when I was rereading it, I didn't remember a lot of it. I have an actual beer school for hard seltzers, but I can save that for another day if we don't have time. So the first Oktoberfest, okay, obviously Oktoberfest is not happening again this year. The next one should be September 17th at noon, and it will run until October 3rd, and that is of 2022. Fingers crossed that actually happens. The first Oktoberfest ever, the entire town was invited to celebrate the nuptials of the Crown Prince of Bavaria and the Princess Therese of Saxe-Hildenburg-Hossen. I should probably let Brew
So
pronounce these
fancy.
better. So the wedding started on October 12th, 1810, and it lasted 5 days and ended with a horse race. So why hold a festival in September called Oktoberfest? In 1819, the citizens of the town took over the now annual celebration and changed the date. October is too cold and it gets too dark early, or gets dark too early. So they moved it to September.
And we got spooky season.
Yeah,
Well,
we have
I
other things
always like
going on.
because yeah, it's a kickoff to spooky season. Well, it should be if you drink the beers when you're supposed to.
Fair.
So why
Every day is a
Oktoberfest
kickoff to
beer?
spooky season. Sorry,
With every
keep
month of the
going.
week. No, you're fine. So why Oktoberfest beer? Starting in the 1500s, you could not brew beer in Bavaria, which is now Germany, in the summer because it was too high of a risk that the brewing would start a fire and burn down an entire city. So the Marzen style beer was born. Marzen means March, and that is when this style of beer is brewed. It's then lagered through the summer months and is ready for consumption at the beginning of fall, also known as Oktoberfest season. So traditionally, Oktoberfest beers were Marzens. Since these Marzens needed to last, they were a bit stronger than the average German beer of its time. However, to actually be called an Oktoberfest beer, you must follow the German Bavarian purity laws, Reinheitsgebot, which means you just have to have water, yeast, hops, and barley. And it must be brewed in Munich. This can be a Marzen or a Fest beer, which is basically like a lighter Marzen. However, you also must brew at one of the 6 breweries that they allow you to brew at to be called an Oktoberfest. So you have Augustineher Brew, Hochfascher Brew, Lowen Brew. I feel like Brew Witch is probably like, what the fuck is she saying? Paulaner, Battenbra, and Hofbra. And that's pretty much it. Those are some just simple little quick fun facts. And you'll notice a lot of the beers in the States, they're not actually called Oktoberfests in the proper German way because they're not allowed.
Oh,
And that's
really?
what Sam Adams has the Oktoberfest with the C. That's why. But looking at Sierra
Oh.
Nevada, they have a K.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't
But,
recognize that. I'll be honest with you.
but it's an Oktoberfest. It's not an Oktoberfest beer with the BIER.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, speaking
sneaky.
of Sam Adams, they always do a really good Oktoberfest. Them and Harpoon every year, they put on like a whole big block party Oktoberfest that is phenomenal.
I've heard. It sounds cool.
If people get to Boston for these, I don't know if they're doing it this year or not, obviously, but like it is a good time. You got everybody dressed up. Oh, I have my hat somewhere
Wow.
too. Why didn't I bring my hat out? I totally forgot. That's right. Last year, Sam Adams had their Oktoberfest. They had a game that you can play, and I won a couple hats. I won a Stein from them. I won like a shit ton.
You won Adirondack chairs from them. You
I was
own
like,
everything.
I was winning Sam Adams last summer. I won their Give Summer a Break thing, and then I rolled into and kept winning like Steins and hats and stuff. Like it was wild.
I want that look. I win nothing.
I'm sorry. You
hat
won
you had to
life.
earn.
Yeah, you had to earn. You had to play the game. You won life by
And it
joining
was
us.
kinda
Just so
hard
you
to
know.
do it.
Very humbled to be here. Delighted to be here.
Just saying. You didn't come out of this with nothing, okay? And
That is the
Micah
takeaway.
says that Devil's Backbone is a really cool Oktoberfest. I feel like Stable Brewing should put on a really
do
good
they?
Oktoberfest. But Devil's Backbone's good. I've not been to the actual brewery. I went to them when it was the Capitals. They have a brewery in the Capitals Stadium for hockey, but that's DC.
Nice.
Doesn't really count, I guess.
We have what is it? Crooked Can is just outside of Disney in Winter Garden, and they put on a good Oktoberfest, and it usually lasts like throughout like 3 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like at least Epcot should put on a really good Oktoberfest.
Epcot doesn't do anything special for Oktoberfest, but they have a restaurant there called Oktoberfest, and you go in there and there's live music, and they're wearing lederhosen and dirndls and singing.
Not even like the German section of Epcot, like
no, in the German section you can go in that restaurant.
Oh,
and then
I was
during
gonna be like
some of the
such
festivals-
false advertisement.
Well, it's all year. I'm saying they don't do anything special that time of year because it's all year. And then they used to have which Oktoberfest was it? I can't remember. The one with an A maybe. There was one Oktoberfest I used to always get there, and then it was gone. And I asked them, well, are you guys getting it back? You don't have Oktoberfest. And she goes, well, if you get the Pollen or Hefeweizen, that's actually what they're serving in Munich, not the Oktoberfest that you're upset is gone. So I was like, okay, I'll take that. But right now, though, the people that don't live in the states, that aren't native to the states, they haven't brought back yet. So Epcot is not at its peak, because I used to love that. I used to love going to Germany and actually talking to the Germans about the beer there, and like these poor people there now. I asked a question about the beer, and she's like, I don't know. They said
I'm
it
just
was a
some
lager.
college freshman from
Yeah.
Tuscaloosa.
Like, I usually work at the Figment ride.
Like, I have no idea. Like, oh man.
But yeah, every day is Oktoberfest at Germany
Is
and
this a
Epcot,
good
and that's my
time
class.
to
Interesting.
announce that we're looking at possibly trying to do Disney next Halloween?
Ooh, are you doing Not So Scary?
I don't know. We're just looking at coming out there next Halloween. We want to go out there for Halloween, okay? And like, it's a good month. It's my daughter's birthday month. She'll
it's
be
food and
4 at that
wine.
point. Food and wine. You'll still be there, so like it'd be a good time.
I'll be there. That is true.
It's a loose discussion at the moment. More to come eventually, perhaps. But Micah
So
says we
Scary
should
is
do an August Fest where we drink all Imperial hazies. Fun
Ooh.
fact about
No.
I
Imperial.
like that.
Fun fact is
I could not
I
survive.
actually am about to order my ingredients to create my Imperial Pumpkin Maple Ale. So I'm going to start brewing that soon, hopefully.
Yes. You
But
should
a
definitely
good,
start
a good
it soon.
Imperial. I don't know about it's like 6 weeks, I think.
I don't know. All I know is Ian's beer, it got better like a month or two later. But I don't
Well,
really know
I'd make
anything
sure
about
that you guys got some, of course. So we'll see. I'm going to probably brew it soon, hopefully before I go to my basketball tournament to Arizona. But when I go to Arizona, I'm probably going to pick up like a bunch of beer because I'm not flying back, so I can fit some in my bag and get some beers out to you fine individuals. I've never had Arizona. I've never had beer from Arizona. I don't know what their beer scene is like. Do you guys know what their beer scene's like?
I can't think of a
I
single
have-
beer from
I've
Arizona.
never had a beer from Arizona, I don't think.
I went to Milton Head Brewery in Arizona, which was like, maybe that was New Mexico.
I'll be in Glendale, which is basically Phoenix. It's all the same to me. So
I've had the
Okay.
Grand Canyon beers. I know I've had beer from Arizona.
I've never been to Arizona. I guess maybe that's
I
why.
believe they actually have a pretty good beer scene.
Well, I think
Okay.
Phoenix and Glendale is a pretty good nightlife, I believe. So
What's the city that's closest to the southern rim? I believe they actually have a decent beer scene. Flagstaff?
oh, Flagstaff, Arizona. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Sure.
Yeah. We did not go into there because we didn't have time, but we stopped at like they actually had a decent craft beer selection of local beers at like the convenience store right next to the entrance of the southern rim. So I was like, this is awesome. I like stopped up there and I enjoyed the beer. I thought it was really good. But I heard Flagstaff is very good. So yeah.
Oh, Micah said he's brewing an Imperial right now himself. I want to try it, Micah. Let's swap beers. It's funny he thought that was butter that I sent you to.
Yeah.
He was like, let's swap butter. I'm like, first of all, that much butter in a jar? I feel like you'd have a heart attack, sir. Like, is that healthy? Do we need to have a talk?
So we should explain that though. So my birthday was last week, and Matt actually sent me cake in mason jars and then a thing of frosting. So I posted a picture.
I saw the
and, yeah,
photo.
Micah's like, is that butter? I was like, oh, it does kind of look like butter.
It does. We send premier birthday packages here to the homies because, homies help homies and we uplift each other always. Speaking of homies, I have a bone to pick with Spirit Airlines, actually. Now that I mention it, they still have not hit Brew Witch back about leaving her stranded in the middle of nowhere, Oakland, like the least safest city there is in America. First of all, like I've seen Raiders
Chicago.
games, okay? Yeah, but have you watched Raiders fans? Raiders fans are ruthless. Like Oakland is an awful, awful city. So first of all, Spirit Airlines, how dare you? How dare you not even like you? I don't care if you have a pilot shortage. Maybe if your airline didn't suck so fucking bad, you wouldn't be stranding your people in the middle of nowhere at 1 a.m. on a Sunday night. Like have some respect for your customers to at least be like, we're going to offer you a credit, not just leave them there and ignore them ever since. Whoever's running your social media account, like I want to find them and I want to throw hands.
They're hiding.
You
They should be hiding. They should be ashamed. The whole company
You're
should
the
go
best
under
friend
and
I've ever had.
blow up. Like, good
Yeah,
lord.
I'm thrilled. You're truly the best person I will ever know in my lifetime. Like, I'm delighted with you.
I'm just
But yeah,
saying.
I'm mad at Spirit.
Where's
Yeah,
your
like it was one of those things
spirit, spirit?
lacking it clearly.
God.
Like the nightmare
They're
dogs.
not
Like
invited
it's
to.
one of
They're
those
going to turn them into a spirit of Halloween. All their warehouses full of planes. We're turning them into spirit of Halloween.
Spirit Halloween, which is like the best thing they could wish for. Like, you're welcome.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
picturing one plane just full of those babies that are just like,
What a delight.
Oh man.
I mean, like, as much as the spirit thing sucked, I did have a really good like 2 weeks of basically clowning around
It did
and
look
drinking.
cool. Like tell us about
I
your
had a-
trip. Where did you go and what was the best spots you went to?
Okay, so I went to Denver. I wrote down every place I went because I knew I wouldn't remember.
She keeps lists.
So I went to. Oh, I wish I could show you guys a photo of what my computer screen looks like right now because like I write all of my notes on Post-it notes and put it around the screen, so I won't forget
nice.
things.
I have
Like it's
two
psychopath
laptops.
nonsense. See,
So
that
you
makes
saw
more
my
sense.
Google. But I mean, I Google Doc the shit out of everything we do.
Yeah. So like I was in Denver for 3 days and that was a delight. So when I was looking at flights, I went to go visit my friend in California and I was flying into like the general San Francisco area, but there was like next to no direct flights and all of them either stopped in Vegas, which is not my vibe, or
I don't
they
gamble
stopped
ever
in Denver.
Vegas at all.
It's good for other people, not for me. Like just not my world. So like there was ones that were stopped in Denver and I was like, okay, I could just have a layover or I could go for 3 days. So I went for 3 days and it was well worth it. And like it was a great time. Like I was in Colorado ages ago, like 8 years ago or something at this point, and I loved it, but that's really before I got into the beer world a bit more. So I've been wanting to go back for a while. I have some family there, I have some friends there. So I was like, great, I'm just gonna show. Like they'll let me stay with them. And they did, luckily. So Denver was a blast. Like I went to loads of breweries. I went to in Aurora. I went to Lady Justice, which I know you guys chatted with them at one
Love
point.
Lady
And like,
Justice. Oh man.
they were all cool and so nice. And like, I had an excellent. It was a Kolsch that was made with spruce tips, Colorado spruce tips, but no hops. It was really nice and like
Whoa.
piney, refreshing. It was good. And like, I went there straight from the airport. Like, I did not go anywhere before. I went straight there, and it was just cool. Like, it was just nice. Like, I had a few things on my list, so I only stayed for one, but like I easily could have stayed for more. Like it's not far from Denver as well for anyone who's not been there. Like I think if you got like an Uber or something, it probably would only be like 15, 20 minutes. Like I
Really
took the
that
bus
close
and it
from
was
the
like
airport? Really?
the airport, no. I was meaning from like the city. I think from the airport
okay,
I took
I got you.
so from the airport I took their like light rail situation for like I don't know, 25. And then there was like a bus that kind of connected me down. So I just did that. So I thought it was easy enough. Like I don't really mind a commute.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. And like I stopped for like food on the way, so like it didn't bother me. So Lady Justice, delight. All the people there, so cool. Like go. And then I went to Bierstadt Lager House, which was so fun. Like I had they have their slow pour pills, which has won a few awards, and it was amazing. It was actually amazing. So I had that, and then I went to Ratio. I had a lime goza. I went to Our Mutual Friends, which was my favorite. It just had the coolest, like, tap room. There's loads of tables. There's a lot of people there.
Oh,
They
I'm
have,
gonna
like, a
be honest.
tap
I was
list of,
sitting
like-
there. I was honestly waiting for you to tell us who our mutual friends were, but that's the name of the place.
No, name of the brewery.
I was like, our mutual
I mean,
friends. Oh my god, who is it? And then you just kept going. I
Like,
was like,
who are-
wait, who is she talking about?
Who did you meet up with? No, just a brewery, but it was cool as hell. If anyone's going to Denver, like it's hands down my top pick. I loved it. It was just cool. Lots of people, like a million dogs. So like I was living for it. They had like a barbecue place next door that you could bring food in from. Amazing. Like do
That's a clever
recommend.
name.
And-
Hey, you want to just meet
Huh?
at Our Mutual Friends? Like,
yeah,
that's such a
it,
clever
that's the
name.
feels like
thing.
it's some cool like inside joke.
Right.
But that's the thing, like it
Like,
all was so like casual, cool. Everything about it, including the name. Like it's just fun.
Yeah.
I
My
was
friend
obsessed.
Tim and I always said we were going to open a bar on the beach called Law School. Like, ugh, we wasted all our money at law school last night. Like, law school took all our money. We
That's a good
haven't done
name,
it yet.
We're
actually.
just
Like,
getting drunk at law school.
Right. I was just
I was at
studying
law
in
school
law
for like 20
school.
hours.
Oh man, where else did you go? Where else? There's a lot of
My
places.
last,
We did
yeah, my
vineyards
last
too,
Denver
didn't you?
hang was. I did, yeah. So I was in Denver for like 3 days, and the last place I went was Great Divide, and then after that, I went to California.
Wow.
So my
That's a big
friend,
one.
yeah, Great Divide was a good time. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of big names I could go to, and I had like
Mhm.
time for one more stop essentially. And I was with my aunt and uncle, who I don't think they really like beer that much. So I was like, okay, I need to make this like
She's drinking
count.
beer, and her aunt and uncle are like, "Good heavens, get the
But that's the thing. I
cross,
was like,
You
oh
Judith."
no.
her into a facility. Yeah.
But like, they wanted me to stay with them the entire time. Well, they offered to let me stay with them the entire time, and I was very quick to be like, the first day I have things going on because I wanted to make sure I went to beer hangs because I'm a selfish bitch. So
First of all, it's your vacation. You go where you want.
that's the thing. I was like,
Did it
I'm
for
gonna
the
do
fun,
all
too.
of this. Yeah. So then, like, when they wanted to do one, I was like, okay, I have to pick like a big one, and that was the one that came to mind. So I was like, let's do it. So I had like a flight there, and it was all great. They also have loads of seltzers for like the pro seltzer people of the world. They had lots of seltzers. So if that's someone's vibe, they have lots. Not my world, but like
There's only
they have
one
like four
seltzer
things
I
in
drink,
tap.
and it's Pumpkinhead, brother.
I feel like that's
So-
worse.
I mean,
It's delicious.
I think if I were to drink a seltzer, it would be a pumpkin one though.
I'm so
You know?
curious. I've only ever tried one, and it was a mango White Claw.
First of
So,
all,
like,
drink
I can't-
pineapple or blackberry or black cherry. Black cherry's delicious.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
not
says
going
the
out of
black
my way
cherry
to
one's the
drink any of
best.
them.
Black cherry's good, but this pumpkin one,
It's-
I
out
mean-
of this world.
No, it's
I've had a
basically
few
girlfriend of
seltzers
mine
and
was
they're
like,
not my
just take
thing.
one sip.
Like,
Yeah,
if,
well,
if
that's not
anybody
my
has
thing.
more, I know I'm about to text my sister right now and be like, hey, when you send that pumpkin stuff from Dunkin' Donuts because you're getting it in on Friday, send more pumpkin seltzers.
I mean, like I'm sure they're pretty good. Like I just haven't had a seltzer I actually like so far. And I've tried like 6. They're just not my thing.
That's
Which
how
is weird
feel
because I
about
love
cider.
normal seltzer.
I don't care for seltzers normally, but if it has pumpkin in the name, you
it's
best
pumpkin,
believe
you're
I'm all
down.
about it.
See, I don't like regular seltzers all that much either. Maybe because that's what I drank when I
Oh.
was pregnant. And
Yeah, I love seltzers. Like I actually
Rather
like
just
normal
beer.
seltzers I'm super down for.
Hmm.
But yeah. After that, I was in California. My friend works in the wine industry. So I did a lot of wine things. So I'm now
Those
a wine
pictures
witch as
were
well.
dope.
I mean, it was gorgeous. It was so pretty. So like it was just nice. I was there for like the idiot. She let me come for 9 days. It's like she should have cut me off. But it was fun.
You fool! You fell into my trap.
Well,
Well,
if
this thing,
you're
I was
used to
like, are
drinking
you
beer,
sure?
Wine will get you drunk real quick.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I
was
get-
fun. Like I don't drink wine that much. So like it was very much new to me, but like it was a good time. But also Napa has a pretty chill like beer world happening as well. So like I went to a few places while I was there. I went to Fieldwork, which is based out of Berkeley, but they had a Napa location that apparently just opened. I didn't realize. But that was excellent. They had like something like 25 beers on tap at all times. You could like build your own flight. So I did that like 2 or 3 times. It was very nice. Also very reliable Wi-Fi, so I was there often. It was good.
It's all about the
Just
Wi-Fi.
a good spot. That's the thing. Like I went there. I went to a place called Trade, which was pretty fun. I went to a place called St. Clair Brown, which is like a winery brewery, but it's kind of like it had loads of plants. It was very like picturesque. And then we took like a field trip and drove 30 minutes and went to the Russian River Crowd. And that was I did not realize how close it was until like 5 days in. And I was like, wait, this is there?
You fool!
Like,
Did you
I
get
was
the
like, you
Pliny?
didn't mention this. I did. This is the wildest thing. So you can get a flight of every beer they have on tap.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous. It's like 20
It was
of them.
That's the thing. It was like 20. It only cost $27.
That's it.
So I was like, yes.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
And they're
He was
deep-
like,
I mean,
I'm just
they're
gonna let you
decent
know.
pours.
They're big pours. And he was like, I'm just gonna let you know it costs $27 if that changes your mind. I was like, what? No, that's
sir, no, I want
stupid.
2 of them,
definitely want
actually.
that.
They're like, I'm sorry, I'm Brew
And
Witch with Hops News. Just keep coming.
Listen,
do you
don't
know
stop.
who I am?
Right, you know.
Like, it was unreal, and like it was huge, and it was so fun. Like I tried everything, and they had like a dry hopped version of Thingy, and that was really good. It was very nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that was a good jaunt. Like I did, like I think if I knew it was that close, I would have brought it up sooner, but I had no idea.
Right.
That's fair. Did you
Well,
bring like a bunch of beer home with you from all these trips, or was it like, oh shit?
No, I did not. Which like, because like I thought about bringing a bag that I could send back, but then I was like, okay, I have so many stops. I would have to like check this bag from Colorado
Yeah.
That's
to
true.
California
You just do what
and then
Tracy
back.
did,
And
our friend. She mailed herself beer from California. She was because
Yeah.
she sent us the FedEx tracker, and
That's
she's like,
smart.
"Yeah, I mailed beer from California to myself," and I was like, "That's
I think I
actually
have a
smart."
piney coming to me, although I think she said it's for Ian. But when we were in Denmark, I
Oh
was
my god,
drinking
I think
my
I might have one coming to
bomber.
me too. Then.
Oh, maybe. But I was
Oh,
drinking a bomber from War Pigs, like an imperial stout on the way to
Yeah.
the airport. 'Cause my husband's like, I'm not paying to check that to go to Greece and then Rome and then back to the States. So you better drink that now. So I'm literally walking to the airport
too
drinking out of
bad,
this
buddy.
bottle. Kept the bottle though. I still have the
as
bottle.
you as you should.
You
Like
know.
because like if Denver was my last stop, I would have definitely brought a bag.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Because like there's so many like Colorado hangs that are cool as
Yeah.
hell.
I feel like both of you would, since wineries, we have wineries out here that are near Boise. So I feel like this place would be,
Really?
you guys would enjoy it out here. So obviously we have a million breweries, but yeah, we have like 3 wineries right next to each other that are like 30 minutes from Boise that are super beautiful as well. And we went there and they're like so, so good. Sawtooth and St. Chapelle are right there and they're delicious.
Our
Cool.
wineries are
And
pretty
like,
good.
I love wineries.
do you know what I learned about? Let me tell you what I learned about the wine industry that blew my mind. Apparently, like once you're in the wine world, you can get something called like industry tastings, and they're just free wine tastings. That's like all it is. And like I think they might tip them or give them like a gift, but it's essentially one of the tastings you'd pay like 30 to 70 for, but it's for free because you're in it. You're just in the industry.
I mean, we're in the industry, so
Are we?
well, that's the thing.
we cover the industry.
Like-
Where is our press pass?
I just thought it was remarkable because she was like, "Oh, we'll just go here," and like we would get like these free glasses, and I was like, "Do they know I'm not in the industry?" Like it was amazing.
Just
It was
acts
just
like you
cool.
belong. Just smile and wave.
Well, I know a lot of
Yeah,
the breweries
no, it's
will
fun.
give discounts to other people in the beer industry. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like I had a friend that was like, he's like, oh, just put it on my tab because I'm getting the industry one, and it was like 50% off or something.
Damn, I'm about to. Can I say then that I've brewed with Brad and Company, so I can say I was in the industry. Then is that something I can do for
As you
us?
should.
Like
Yeah, I would be like, oh yay, and then I would tip them $8 million because I
I'm
would
like
feel bad.
I'm an assistant brewer with Common Law Brewing. Actually,
You're
I will be.
assistant to
That
the
I
brewer.
am.
I will say though, I think every time
Joke. That's like I can't take credit. That
I'm
was a good
pretty
one.
sure actually I get that discount when I go to Woodland Empire, to be honest with you, because every time I go there, I never pay full price for a pour. So I actually think I
That's
get that
pretty
from
good.
them. And so I always make sure to tip Christian like as much as possible because he doesn't have to do that, but yet he does.
No.
Like Saturday when I stopped by there to say, "Hey, I bought a beer and I definitely don't think I paid full price for it unless their full price for beers are like $3 all of a sudden."
I've done that before. I've gone up and I'm like, I don't think you charged me for everything, and they're like, you're okay. I was like, no, I think you need to charge me more.
Yeah, well, when I bought like cans one time, he only charged me for like one beer, and I was like, dude, like what? And I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. I mean, I obviously Rob and Keely probably don't mind at all.
Well,
But,
and we
like,
promote that.
and we promote the heck out. I can't believe our stickers are gone from there. I have to make sure I get more stickers there, by the way. But like, it's just that place feels like home to me, just because like that's why I really hope that before I leave, you get the chance to go there because it does really feel like a
I
homey
know.
place. So. Yeah, we got off topic. I apologize, but
So when you find out you're leaving Boise, you need to let me know.
That's a good
ASAP.
topic.
you have 2 years. I'm due to leave at the end of 2023.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're thinking about selling our house to live on base because like the market here is insane. So I'm looking at trying to make like 150 grand while I can.
We
Yeah,
need
you
that Bitcoin
should.
money.
Yeah, I mean,
Going up today.
hey, I'm just saying. But No, we'll go ahead and get ready to wrap it up here. This nightmare train wreck of a thing. You know, the episode, we settled in. We got our groove, guys. We settled in. I'm proud of us. All right, we made it. Next time, I will say that the stream not going to Facebook, that wasn't on us. I don't know what happened. Jay didn't know what happened either. He was trying to work it. So whatever, it happens. But Lauren, what's happening in the world of geeks, man?
Geeks, I think our episode is dropping right now for Shadow Man. We had the Shadow Man artist on. He was super cool.
It is.
I really enjoyed
John
talking
Davis
to him.
Hunt.
Yeah, so that was cool. That just dropped. And then last week, we dropped the one with Woodland, and then you did the little. I haven't finished the commentary one yet. I need to finish that.
The commentary was a hit. Apparently, it was a hit. I'm surprised. I thought it was kind of crappy, but a lot of people loved it.
Well, I haven't finished it because I wanted to listen to it along with the movie at the same time.
Baby, you want a kiss from a rose.
Was that movie?
Yes. It's that movie.
Well, what's funny is I started that, and then when everybody like walked in, I was like 15, 20 minutes into the commentary. I was like, well, let me put the first movie on. So I put the first one on with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Ooh.
We get so many Tim Burton vibes in that, especially at the beginning with Penguin, and you get like the umbrella. Like,
yeah,
he looks straight like one of the vampires from Nightmare. Like, I haven't watched that movie since I was a kid.
I haven't watched it in a long time, to be honest with you. It's been a while since I've watched it. So, what else is happening? I can probably get
the rest I think you should take. Because...
All right, I will in a second.
Sorry, I have a friend that just texted me. He brought me back goodies from his New England
one of your
trip.
many friends.
Jeez, I know, right? Like, look at us. We're over here just like, I have one friend, but she's like, yeah, I've got 25 friends. We all go on a group vacation.
Those are just my close
Can't
friends.
relate. 25? Close friends?
25.
What's your extended friend situation?
What?
Like
seriously, I'm intrigued by this.
1,000 friends. I don't know.
Like every Facebook friend you have are true friends because you have so many.
I don't know. When I make a good friend, I keep them.
Huh. I guess we're not as special anymore. We're not that special anymore. Look at us. We're not special.
Yeah. And you sent her cake in a jar.
I know.
Honestly.
I know. To think I sent you yellow cake in a jar.
You're the only friend who has ever sent me cake in a jar.
Well, I mean, it's the only way to keep it fresh when you're sending it cross country. We figured this out on the deployment.
The whole family
was
excited to have unexpected cake that night. Yeah. My 9-year-old goes, I love when Matt sends you boxes.
Yeah, see, you may have like 5,900 friends, but there's only one friend that your kids truly remember, and that's me, brother.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, Brew, what do you have for us before we depart this wonderful, wonderful stream?
So I'm working on like videos of all the places I went in Colorado and California. Hopefully we'll have that to you guys sometime. Who knows? I'm always later than I say it will be.
Just send us pictures. I'll make a TikTok at least. Yeah.
So we got videos. Otherwise, I'm actually there's on August 22nd, there is the Glenwood Art Festival, and Empirical is pouring at it, and I will be volunteering for them for like half a day. Yeah. So if anyone's in Chicago, stop by. I'm sure they'll have a few things on tap that are fun. I'm sure of it. So August 22nd, it's like in like one of the northern neighborhoods of Chicago. So that's happening on the 22nd. Beer Under the Glass will be August 27th. So I'll be there as well if anyone's trying to hang.
I love
that. Like there's going to be a lot of things happening. And then otherwise, if anyone's a home brewer, Brave Noise, is that what it's called? The collaboration beer that's for, it has the goal of safe and discrimination-free beer industry stuff. Like it's a collaboration beer.
Oh, you shared that in your Instagram stories, right?
Yeah, is it Brave Noise? I got it wrong earlier.
I don't
it's either
remember.
It's Brave Noise. So they're offering up the recipe to homebrewers now. If anyone's a home brewer and they want to try it out, you can sign up. So like, check that out. And that's all I got for you.
Awesome. Well.
Oh wait, I have something.
What?
Oh
hey, look, revision. We're gonna drink that tonight on Geeks, actually.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, SOS, cool.
We should have all drank
So
that
like
this
it's
time.
social
I know.
fermentation.
I totally forgot I sent that one to you as well.
It's good. And like it's a very big veer from the Oktoberfest beer, but it's very nice. So like I'm
Oh.
starting that now. I really like it. Thank you. And that's all I
Yeah,
got now.
no problem. Beer friends are the best friends, and I'll have to send you
True.
another good box, especially come this fall. As far as geeks though, so we just dropped our John Davis Hunt episode where he talks about the United Kingdom and the difference between their pubs and our breweries, and how you can take a boat and hit like 12 pubs in one town, but I can't hit like 6 bars in one town. It's crazy. It was such a wild story. He talks about his time in video games and all that good stuff. We dropped the commentary episode last week, which was a lot of fun. I was with my heterosexual life mate Josh, and then Friday I just teamed up with a few other podcasts to talk about Suicide Squad. So Friday, a special little collaboration episode. We're all dropping it on our street or on our feeds the same day. So check that out. It was a lot of fun. A lot of podcasts that I've been wanting to work with, aka Four Nerds by or FN Nerds. We've worked with Josh from Four Nerds and Geek Peak before. So that's a lot of fun. I'm still tracking Salt Lake City Comic Con come September, so that's still a go. I'm going to be there in Mountain Home on Saturday, my town here. I'm pouring beer. I'm going to be walking around handing out stickers and business cards and all good stuff, and pouring beer and drinking beer. And I think that's about it. So thanks, everybody.
I'll be
We
at
got through
MegaCon
this.
tomorrow.
You will. So, I'll make a TikTok of that too, because we're on the TikTok. Like we going viral. Just so you know, we're on the TikTok, bro.
Yep.
Send me some good stuff from that. But
TikTok.
we made it through this wonderful stream. Thank you all for joining us, and search Hops News on all your favorite podcasting platforms. Check us out on YouTube. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, all the good stuff. We are there, and we'll talk to you guys soon. So cheers.
Cheers.